Coach, you want to start with an opening statement?
Yeah, sure. Certainly, Georgetown came out and kicked our butt tonight, physically, especially around the basket. They were able to kind of impose their will early on, and we didn't have much of an answer for that. So, certainly things we can learn from and get better as we go, but certainly need to defend better around the basket.
Donnie, when you kind of look at the stretch where you were able to force some turnovers, kept them quiet for a little bit, was that, you thought, the highlight of the night for you guys in a lot of ways, the fact that you were able to have that kind of stretch?
Yeah, we had a good stretch there in the middle of the first half where, our style of play kind of got going a little bit, and we were able to be a little bit the aggressor on the defensive end. And, I tried to tell the guys during the game, they're playing a bunch of younger guys. We have older guys, and we're allowing them to be the aggressor or play like the bully, and that was a little disappointing, except for during that stretch. And so it's certainly, we'll find some positives and build on those, and we'll attack some of the struggles from the game.
And for them, Petey's a guy that is their older guy, basically. Having him on Hobbs, how valuable is he for what they're trying to do in your estimation?
Yeah. Certainly when he makes shots, he's a lot, certainly a bigger contributor on the offensive end. But defensively, Dallas has never been the top of the scouting report before. And as a sophomore, having to adjust to that role is difficult. And he's not used to having the other team's best defender really just trying to take him out of what he's doing. And so, Petey did a great job of just limiting his opportunities, limiting his touches, making every dribble difficult for him. And, certainly was effective in that. And it's something that, for Dallas to be the player he wants to be, he's going to have to be able to withstand the other team's best defender.
When you look at the positives from this game, how do you apply those things to going into your conference schedule? Because all these games is to lead you into your conference schedule. How do you parse out the good with the things that you need to improve on?
Yeah, the nice part about this time of the year is the games come quick, so we can quickly, look through the film, certainly evaluate it openly and honestly and address the things we need to, but some of the issues that come up, they don't come up in our league games as much. And so we don't want to, you don't want to lose confidence, you don't want to hammer your guys because they struggle to, rebound against a Big East team with bigger length. But at the same point, if they're not given the effort that they need to give, which again, I don't know, I got to watch the film and see and evaluate some of that stuff, but there were some times that I think we can learn on that no matter what, no matter how much time's left on the clock, we gotta continue to fight. And that's one of the big takeaways that with our guys is that if there's time on that clock, we're going to continue to fight and play for 40 minutes.
And what's your initial thoughts of having played against Sorber, who's a freshman but advanced in his skill? Just kind of what's your thought of him?
Yeah, I think his motor and his physicality really stand out. We obviously played Maryland early in the year, and they're highly touted bigs as well. And he's just as good as those guys because he plays so hard. He affects the game with how hard he plays. He's got good enough touch. Obviously, he made that one early in the game from 15 feet. But his motor is relentless, and when he is ducking guys in and clearing space, he's a load.
You're in the first half. You had basically a defensive sojourn. You were searching. Man, denial man of the guards, 2-3, pressure. Talk about that process. Were you just searching for something to work?
Yeah, a little bit, but part of it is our style. We want to keep the other team off balance, and so we're going to use changing defenses throughout the year to keep teams off balance. Now, certainly, when a team gets hot, that's a great time to do it. But we're going to use zone, we're going to press, we're going to deny more, we're going to pack it in some, and that's just kind of dependent on throwing teams off of their rhythm as best we can.
You saw me talking to 45. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
What are you? I read Steven's quote from you. You're a fan too.
Yeah.
Talk about that guy.
Yeah, X is a special person. I've known X since he was at St. Stephen, St. Agnes as a 15-year-old. I recruited him when I was an assistant coach at Radford, and got him there and coached him for a year as an assistant. And then, we've joked that if I didn't get this job, if I wasn't lucky enough to be the head coach here, I was still going to get to coach him next year when he went in the portal and decided to come play for us in Greensboro. But X is special because he's such a leader. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. He does everything that we ask for as coaches that you want your fifth-year senior point guard to do. right? He leads the team. He does it. He can call plays. He can call defenses. He helps other guys get shots. He's unselfish. You know, he's everything that we ask for in that position. And he wants to do nothing more than win. In this day and age when everybody is so easily carried away with their individual accolades or what they can get out of it, all he wants to do is win, and that's so refreshing and so something we can always lean on as a coach.
Thank you.
Anything else? Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.